Right, we're busy. Right, there. We'll say hello to the peoples. We'll say hello to the peoples. Hi everybody. This is Elle. She's my wee pooch. I just thought I would bring her up and say hello to everybody. Say, hello, yes, I give her the kisses. She's a daddy's girl, really, she know me. Anyway, I'm Helen, also known as Orange Maid on the Ravelries. I have a podcast, well, video blog podcast called the Spritlyknitter. I didn't like the E. I made it too messy looking, so I taken it out. So for Dawn and James of Wool Farms, hello! It's Spritlyknitter, not Spritly. The name came from 7-Up or Sprite. It's a drink. I think you have it in America as well, I'm not sure. But I loved the wee Sprite cartoon guy. No cartoon, he was a wee animated guy. He was a wee monster. And he was just brilliant and I loved him, so that's hence the name Spritlyknitter. Anyway, enough of that, right, so what we got to go on today. You want to get down? Do you want to get down? I'm just quite happy just sitting here. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Right. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Right, up in the bed. She's not really loud in my room, so she's in her element. So I'm doing my whips first. I think I'm talking nonsense as usual. But what's first? Fireflies Rising by Helen Stewart. I had this all set up a minute ago. I'll bring the pattern up. I think that's a not bad picture. Hope you can see that fine. Anyway, almost finished it. I'm knitting this on my Diacraft needles, and it's in my Joanna Spring, my retro cow bag, and Doris of the One Fine, is it One Fine Cow podcast, has the same bag, so we're bag twins. Yay! Bag twins. I need the specs on to see people's. So that's how much I've got left. I've got, oh you can't, I've got, what's in the bag? Put it in there. I've got 8 rows done, so I've got 7 rows left at the border. And it's a beautiful colour. But here, this is a lovely, lovely pattern. And this is going in, this is a double dip. This is for the 2 tangled skeins we carry and sew in the hand, Lynn, and also for the Knit and Dish podcast, Knit Along. She's doing the Fireflies Rising. She's finished hers. It's absolutely beautiful. So, and this is done in Sparkle Duck. Oh, where did my wee ticket go? Oh, it's there. I got this at Woolfest a couple of years ago because I've not been. I think it'll be 3 years past this summer. Aye, and that's in Sparkle Duck in the Galaxy colourway. I think it's Galaxy colourway, or else it's a Galaxy base. But if so, there's not a colourway. It's just this lovely green. And it's got stellina in it, it's superwash merino, and it's 75 superwash merino, 20 nylon and 5% stellina. So, and they're on my Diacraft size 6, well, 6 US. Is that right? 6 US 4mm here. And they're in the hazelnut colourway, the only pair I possess. And oh my god, they're superb, superb. And I waited about 7 months to get them, but it was well worth the wait. I would love to get another pair, but maybe next year. So anyway, I should be finished that today or tonight hopefully at some point. What's next? Oh, and my cruise chalet. I seen, oh, what's his name? Ross. Ross, sorry. Of the Smells Like Yarn podcast. He's Funko Boy on Instagram. I think he's Funko Boy on Instagram. Anyway, he was knitting one and I just really liked it, and I thought I need a nice easy kind of palette cleanser between all my different things that I'm knitting. And this is in Knit Picks. What did I say it was? Knit Picks Stroll, hand painted. And I think it's a lakefront colourway, lakefront. Lakefront. I could show you that, couldn't I? You can see it's been a while, sorry, it's been five weeks past there since I recorded. 1, because I'm lazy. 2, because something happened. And 3, every time I say, alright, I'll record today, and then I would start watching a podcast, and that would be it. And then the light would go, and oh, just rubbish. So anyway, and that's living in my silver pumpkin bag. So that's a great wee bag. I love that wee bag. So, next is my Spring Garden tea, and it's by Alana Dacos. And look, stitch markers by Kathy Canyo. I love them. Talk about that later. I've got the one at each side. You put one at each side. Dangle, dangle, sparkle, sparkle. These are all my Knit Picks. Or Knit Pro. I keep saying Knit Picks. It's Knit Pro here, Helen. Goodness sake. And that's where I'm up to. I've separated about 2. I'm about to start the decreases for the waist shaping. So, and that's done in the, what did I say that's done in again? Sublime Soya Cotton DK. And, oh, there's a wee tickets. Sewers or something, yeah. What's the name? 2 seconds, people. Oh, come on, fingers and thumbs. Thumbs and fingers. Oh, I don't think it's on that, is it? The colourway, it's obviously green. It's like sewer or something. It's Stash Enhancement as well, so I'll find the name of the colourway when I get to the Stash Enhancement. So this is for a knit along in a couple of groups as well. Stashless Karen and Denise, Den Mama, and I also think it's the Stockinette Zombie, so it could be 3. But I might not get it finished in time for 1 or 2 of them. But the prize is me actually getting to have a nice summer top, and it's so soft, it's lovely. So anyway, that's that, and that's living in my Stockinette Zombies bag. Beautiful. I've got other things on the needles, but I'm not working on them, so I'm not going to show you them. Oh, I'm doing this, the Learn to Knit. Sorry for crinkling, that's to show you later. I'm knitting most of this in Vanna's Choice, and I've done the big log cabin, which you'll see in my finished objects, but this is a knit along. Well, it's Kim's fault for coming knit with us. She was doing squares, and I thought, oh, that's just beautiful. And then so much of the yarn left over for the big log cabin that I started doing squares. I think this is number 4 or 5. So I've got this bound, and then it will move to that way, and that'll be the last one for that square. So that's coming along nicely. So, and that's by Stacey Perry, and she's very pink on the YouTubes. Is she very pink on Ravelry as well? I'm not sure, but she got a giveaway on the YouTubes at the minute. I posted it on my Facebook, on my Twitter and on my Google Plus, so anybody that follows me, go over it. It's a set of the cubic, the square ones by, I'm going to say Knit Pro, Knit Picks, Dreams, something. They're nice anyway, so you never know unless you get in there and see if you can win it. So blah 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 blah. As I say, that's on Vanna's Choice Multi. So I'm moving on to my foes. Finished objects. I think I'll put this one. I'll show you this one. This is my log cabin blanket that's been sitting waiting to be gifted until I showed it to you. But I don't think you'll get it all in this camera, but oh my goodness, it's just, if you're on my Instagram, or you can go on my Ravelry page and have a look. It fits the top of a double bed, a UK double bed, no American, I don't know, you just get bigger beds I think in America. But it's beautiful, and the person that I'm gifting it to watches, so I'm not saying names until I've gifted it. They don't, well, they know I'm knitting it, but they don't know they're getting it. So, oh, blanket of happiness. So, I'm not even going to fold it back up again, fold it up later because it's so big. But all the ends are woven in, it's still to be washed. I don't think it'll need blocked up stretch itself, but I think I'll let her do that herself. Yeah, I think I will, because I don't know if she'll want to hang it out her back door or what, but it's just beautiful. It can go over there now. So that was by Anna and Heidi Pickles, and as I say, it's done in Line Brand, mostly Vanna's Choice. There's a couple of robin in the middle of the square, chunky, but I didn't really like this, so this was for, which I've not actually put it in this group, which I'll need to get in before the weekend. This is a dishcloth by Kathleen Bear, B-A-E-R. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's called the Holeless Dishcloth, but I'm doing it as part of the Hudson Valley Knits. Right, is it Hudson Valley Knits? Senior Live Along. So that's quite nice, and it's a nice Christmassy colourway, and it's the Lily Sugar and Cream. So, and that's for Smell Great. Smells Like Yarn podcast as well. So that's lovely, and it's really quick knit. And these are my squares. No, that's number 4 because I've got 1. And it's funny, I think the first 3 all ended in a blue, because that's the longest piece. So that's 1. Oh, wrong one down. 2 blue. Oh no, it's 5. 3. 4 ended in purple. I done this one, I thought it was quite cute. I done it all pinks and purples, the kind of red family colourway. So I thought that was quite a cute one. 4, so that's 4 plus the one I'm knitting is 5, so that's actually not too bad. And I'm doing them in a size bigger needle. I'm doing them in my, what do you call these needles now? I love them, Addies. Just normal Addies. So my wee pile of squares is moving on up. And last but not least, And I can't believe I've actually finished them within the month, because my stitch surfers, I've got one done and still waiting to get finished. Poor it, I was just lying in the bed, flaked out. And these are the, oh, I can't hear. I have a white cat as well. These are the, mind blank, Mystic Spiral Socks by Josh Ricks, or Rikes, I'm not sure. But they're beautiful, and they're done in Knit Picks Felici fingering in the Lighthouse colourway. I have two. They're almost perfect matching, just a wee tad out. There's a wee bit of blue there and just a wee bit bigger blue in there. So they worked out really nice, and I've got to admit, this is beautiful yarn. First time I've knit with it. And oh, beautiful. Anyway, that's them done. And they were all living in my wee new basket that my mum, it's for a free gift. And I've got a shopper as well. But how cute is that wee basket? I love basket. Oh, there's a zipper. I never even noticed it. There's a zipper part in it. And it's a snazzy basket, I tell you. Look at this. The only thing it stinks to the high heaven. Good job I've not got the smell of resin. But in it, you can seal it up. That's that. Right, so what was next? Oh, my spinning. I was spinning the last of my club from last year. And that's Zodo Baggins on Ravelry. And she was the fibre forager. I was in her group, but I don't know if she's still running her group. I left it, but I might rejoin it if she's going to maybe start it up again, but I don't know if she's really talking in it. But she's got a new group called the Queen of Pearls, and I went to her opening night the Saturday before, right? Anyway, and she's up at the Salt Market in Glasgow, for those in the UK that know, or use in Scotland that know where the Salt Market is. And this is, I've not got it in this scheme because I've done the 3 bobbins. I'm going to do my very first traditional 3-ply because I'm garbage at chain plying. I'll show you that in a minute. I'll get the baggie there. I really need to practice, get some, not so much nasty fibre, but kind of cheaper or fibres or steel fibre to practice my Navajo chain plying. Oh, and I forgot to watch what time I'm at. But anyway, so that's it for Fibre Forager, and it's BFL Blueface Leicester, and it's in the colourway Bloom, but you can't really see it because I've got 2 and I've got one on the wheel that's finished resting. These have rested well. The other one only finished yesterday, so I'll get a couple of days to rest. And there's a beautiful purple at the beginning, so you can't really see it. But I got them almost the same weight pair. I got 2 exact and one just a wee bit lighter. But very nice. Don't know if you can see the colour better that way. But and it's quite thin. I mean, I'm apart from that end bit there. I mean, it's not bad. I think I might get a Sport to DK weight when I've 3-plied it. I'm so excited. So excited. Wait till I get that bag. It's in my Harrods bag I got gifted to me. Sorry about the close-up of the gut there. Right. This is still to be washed. And this was the waist, the lap waist, that I was spinning for like a century. Some of it's a fingering, some of it's a DK. Well, goes for a fingering to a sport. I think some bits of lace, but it's not been washed or whacked or anything, and it's just white, so it's kind of boring. You really can't see. But I got that much out of three. I think it was a 300 gram bit. This one's kind of coming unloosened, but it's not bad. It's quite consistent, and this is my chain ply. It's dreadful. It's a wee bit I had left, and it's some of it's way overspun. So it looked like rope. It's that bad. But it was no bad. I really need to practice on my chain. Navajo ply. Kim, help! I don't know. I think maybe my feet are going too fast for my hands or whatever I'm doing. I don't really know. But anyway, that's to get washed. I've still got one that I done for ages ago, and they have to get washed still. I have to go to a bath. See, Harrod's bag, and of course there's the green. Green. Right, anyway, I'm just going to peek and see what time it is around the corner. I don't know how long I've been doing this, man. 8 minutes and 44. No, it can't be, it's 21 minutes. Hold on, I've got 8 minutes left, I think that's what that's telling me. Aye. Because I don't think I'll get it all done in 8 minutes. So I'll probably need to stop and start like Kim does, but I don't know how to edit or anything like that, so fingers crossed! So up and coming, and I'll show you the yarns for them in the stash. I forgot to show you the pattern for the spring garden tea. So clever, hold on. The Spring Garden Tea by Alana Darkos. And it was in Knitting Den's podcast that I saw this. She was wearing it and she was like, I love it so much, I'm going to knit another one. And I looked and went, oh, I have to buy it, because I'm as the same as you through, not that you watch, but I'm the biggest copycat as well. Copycat! But it's lovely. It's just got a wee stitch detail. It's a bit like, it's not a feather fan, but it's a wee bit like feather fan. But I don't think I'm going to make mine as long. So I don't really have a long torso. So anyway, so that's that. But next up on the needles for the month of June, and June is also the Cast On a Palooza and the Come Knit With Us podcast group on Ravelry. So it's cast on all the things in June. So I'm going to be doing, oh my goodness, wait till you see how cute this is. Mrs. Bakery Bear. And that's by Kay Jones, and they've got a new podcast. They're only on number 2, and it's the Bakery Bears. And they're out of, I think it's around about Yorkshire, and it's her and her husband Dan. And oh, go check them out, they're so cute. And these bears, so that's next on these. I've not got the yarn for the wee dress and the shoes yet. But I don't know, I'll need to wait and see. But that's next on the needles. I think that's all that for just now. I'll also be doing Mrs. Bakery Bear, the Joe Tone Cowl by Orange Flower Yarns, and her name's Sketchbook on Ravelry. And I'm going to be doing Hermione's Everyday Sock, because everybody's doing them, I've not done them yet. And that's by Erica Luder, and it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I'm going to do it in that. I'd already started a pattern. And it was just too busy for me. But I think this will go, and this is Solstice Yarns. It's Autumn Sprite, I think. Me and Sprites, can't even resist. So that's another thing, so that's 2, 3, the Joe Tone. Honestly I can't talk. There might be another pair of socks. There's House Baratheon, House Targaryen and House Greyjoy, and they're all free patterns on Ravelry, and oh, lovely. So I don't know, I'll see how I go on with everything else I'm going to be doing. And also by Martina Baim, and I'm going to butcher the name of this, when you look at it, it looks like Viajante. Viajante. Viajange, I think some people were calling it. Everybody and their grannies in it as well. And I've got two screens, a purple lace weight that I was going to make into something else, I was going to make it into something else, and I was going to make it into something else. And I decided I'm going to make it into a Viajange. Viajante, whatever it's called. And it's purple, and I got it at Woolfest. So it's been sitting in there long enough, something to do with it. So that's that. I think that's everything. Next on the wheel, Crinkle, sorry. It's where did this ticket go? It's this lusciousness from Countess Ablaze, and it's called Tricky, and it's BFL and Firestar, and it's 70 BFL and 30 Firestar, 100 grams. Beautiful! Oh, how super stunning is that? You want it, don't you? You're not getting it, it's mine. Sorry, not sorry. Right, next on the wheel is that. Right, I'm over the page. Wow. I think I've got a couple of minutes left. Because I've got to talk about my stash, prizes of one, my podcasts. Hold on till I see where I am. I need to get a wee timer like you can. I've still got 2 minutes. Again. Right, I started it again. Then I'm not running it. And hopefully this is filming, or else I'll be crying later and I'll do it on my tablet because it's quicker. It goes straight in. 20 minutes and it's uploaded and everything. It was great. The last time I done it off my camera, it was 2-3 hours. Sad. 2 or 3 hours to upload, and it was half an hour, or it wasn't even half an hour, it was like just under the half hour. So, oh, and next month there will be another dishcloth. Right, so my stash. Oh, where do I start? Where do I start? I'll start with no crinkly. It's Souk, S-O-U-K, and I got this for my Curry brothers in Newmarket in Falkirk. And it was in sale, so I got, I think it was eight balls for £23.20. So I've already used 3, so I've got 5 left. So that's the summer shop. Oh, my computer went out, I don't think I need it for anything. Then I got my nitpicks, Felici. I know, Great British Yarns, I've still got some. Oh, a score. So I got the Maple Leafs, and I think that's Foxglove from Great British Yarns. And oh, I just love these autumn colours. So, and I've got the jingle ones, the Christmassy colour, and I've got the green ones that Chris from In a Snip was knitting on in her podcast the other day, and it's lovely knit up, so I'm quite happy with that. So I've got them to put into the stash. This is for, oh sorry for leaning, Mrs Bakery Bear. I've got 2, because I'm going to do one for me and I'm going to do one for Mum. So I'm going to do, I think I'll keep mine in the colour she's in, and it's Chanterelle. 118 and it's Quince & Co. Lark, and I got that from London. And they've started selling socks that rocks. Can't wait to get paid. No, I'm not going to buy them. And this is in the camel. So 2 Mrs. Bakery Bears for June. Hopefully I'll get the 2 done in June. Mum's quite happy because she's seen it and she's quite excited. I also got my first Fab Funky Fibres. She does a rainbow, but when I saw this one, greens of course, it was calling to me. It shouted, "Helen, buy me." It did. It really did. So I got my Fab Funky Fibre, and she's on Etsy. Shades of green, self-striping, hand-dyed yarn, 75 merinos, 25 nylon, superwash, 464 yards. Cool beans. So that's my very first. She's in the UK, so it feels lovely soft anyway, so I'm quite, I don't know when I'll knit it, to be honest. I really don't, but I've got it. So then I done a mini swap, mini skeins with Hale's Knits from the Knit Two Together podcast. It's her and Lisa that do this. So, and she sent me wee badges or wee doggies and a podcast button. So there's I think 20 mini skeins in it. I didn't want to use them to I have been knitting a wee blanket, but it's not there, and I'll show you that the next time, in case I've got nothing to talk about the next time. So there's one there for the wee doggies, 2, and then it's up the it's Knit Two Together podcast. I hope you can see that. Look at all these lovely wee skeins. Oh, and I can't tell you which one I like the best because I don't know. So that's, oh no, it's no moustache, is it? Well, it's all moustache except for my fibre. Aye, I'll show you that. I got this for Mum when I went to the grand opening of Queen of Pearls. So, I got a wee bag. I got the Drops Baby Merino for Mum. I don't know if she likes the colour that well, but she says it's green and I say it's blue. It's kind of teal. But I think it's more on the blue side rather than the green side, but we said we weren't going to argue, but it was quite funny. Because see this? That's more green. Definitely green. That's more blue. I don't know. But anyway, got 2 of them for Mum to knit a nice wee baby cardigan, because she loves knitting baby cardigans. This is the colourway that was specially dyed up. I don't know if Zoe done it or who done it, but it's merino, corridale and baby alpaca. And oh, there's 300 grams of all in it. It's in the pot. I'm not going to take it all out. Right, so there's 100 grams going to be of a prize and 200 grams for me, because it's beautiful. And I was so happy when I saw it was kind of greens. So it's kind of green and grey with a bit of brown. Oh. So if you're allergic to alpaca, when I put up for the giveaway, don't enter. Unless you want to give it away to somebody else. But oh, it's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So that, I was happy with that. Oh. Oh, oh. Fibre everywhere. Right, I've also got this is going to be a giveaway, and this is Jacob, so it's not the softest, but it smells so sheepy, and I don't know if I might keep this one for myself and knit a bear. Right, so I'm not sure about that one, the grey, but there's 100 grams of the grey Jacob, there's 100 grams of the white Jacob, and it's actually really quite soft. Softer than I thought it was going to be. And then there's the brown. And these are, I got these specially for a giveaway because it was a grand opening, so these will get something for the Queen of Pearl's grand opening. So I don't know when I'm putting these up yet, but that's the brown. And it's just Jacob. Put my hand over the price. It was excellent price. See, Jacob. And there's one more, and I think I'll be putting this into the prize for, this will just be a random giveaway. And then there's a prize, this is going to be for one of the prizes for the something for your neck, knit along, because you can either knit it for your neck, and it's 2 of the Drops Fable, but oh, look at the colours. I just saw it and thought, oh, I've got to get that and do a giveaway, or give it as part of one of the prizes. So I hope you like it. But isn't it lovely? I'm going to go back up and get more for myself. It's so nice. So, I've never really knit with the Fable. I've got 2 balls that I got in a gift. Fibre stuck to it. But that'll be part of a gift. Oh, where's my wee tubey thing? I got myself a wee needle tube. But anyway, I'll come across, it's maybe in one of the bags of fibre. But so that's that. Blah, 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 blah. Right, what I won a set of stitch markers, and I haven't thanked her, so I'm going to thank her on camera, and then I'm going to put a post up on Instagram and thank her, because I done a knit along in the Retro Element Studios, and I knit one of her patterns, but I forgot to show you the wee tail because I never, when I showed you, and I done Mario, the artistic rabbit, right, so this is Mario, and I won a prize, I won the prize, which was a set of stitch markers, right, but what you see is this is in my hand spun, two different hand spuns. This is Zoe's, and one of the coloured one, and there is Zoe's for Fibre Forager. And look at that wee tail! Wee pom-pom. Don't you just love it? This, I had to keep this one for myself, I never gave him away. He's mine's. So anyway, you just sit there, Mario. Keep an eye on everybody. And I want to get some of the eyes for Lucas, who is from the Brochet podcast. So it's Sunny Shop, and I picked them, and it took me ages to pick because she had so many nice ones, and they're wee silver ones with the sun and wee yellow beads. They're lovely. So get yourself over to Sunny Shop. I think her name's Kerry Gallagher. She's Ravelry Kerry. Sunny Shop. And then, and honestly, the gods must have been smiling on me that day to pick my number. And I'd done a entry into the Come Knit With Us. Hi Sam! Hi Kim! Hi Cathy! And everybody else, Dennis and my knitting group. And it's just unbelievable. And one of the prizes was a set of Denise needles, and I remember buying these as a gift for somebody who'd always wanted a set, and I thought, well, they're quite nice, but I wasn't paying the price twice, if you know what I mean. I'd already bought them and gifted them, and it was the exact same set, and I couldn't believe it when she said that I'd won the needles, and it was a set of the Denise interchangeable, and I mean, they're not cheap, and the breast cancer, I mean, they've never been used, she never ever used them, and I'm so looking forward to trying them. Look at that. And she sent 2 wee stitch markers she'd made herself, Kim, who I adore Kim, and Sam and Cathy. I wish I lived in Arizona, honest to goodness, I really do. And I'll take this off actually, so you can see it up close. I just want to show you Kim's now. So she sent me 2 wee, put that over there, beautiful stitch markers inside it. When I opened it up and they popped out, I was like, ah! Squealing like a pig. So they're beautiful, I love them. I've already used them on, what was I knitting? I was knitting something then. Oh, it was on my t-shirt, and then I changed it over because I had to move the markers and that was already on, so I put 2 of Kathy Canuels, and that's another stitch marker for Kathy. Oh, these are fine silver and they're just beautiful, and I'll keep checking her Etsy store, I don't think she's got anything up in it. And these are her wee stitch markers. Now Kim and Sam bought me these and put in my prize. I mean, just absolutely wonderful. I couldn't believe it. I seen Nick Macaroni wearing one, and I was like, oh my god, it's beautiful, I really want one. I see when it came, I squeed and squeed and squeed. How beautiful is that? Thank you so much, Sam and Kim and Kathy. Yeah, these are wonderful. Just wonderful people. So anyway, this is my pride and joy. I love it. I have got the most wonderful friends, and I meant to put this in a post because my friend Amanda, who's wee shutter monkey, when she saw when I posted it, and she went, "You've got the, you know, really the most kind friends, wonderful friends." And actually, Amanda, you're one of those wonderful kind friends. So, and she's a designer as well. Go look up her patterns. I've already knit 2. I think I've knit 2. One was a gift for my mum and one was a gift for Grace, who I found out is in a home. She used to come into the shop where I worked in the Cone Johnston, doing my cleaning in the morning, riding about wee Betsy. And this wee woman, I mean, I've been there almost 4 years, it'll be 4 years this August. And this wee woman Grace, you know the elderly, they come in there like a wee blether in the morning. And she was telling me it was her birthday, and sometimes she gets cold and that in the winter, so I knit her a shawl, and she was absolutely delighted, she loved it. But I found out, because I hadn't seen her for ages and ages, and then I had a period of time when I was off work for 3 months there, out of the depression, but different things that were happening. And when I got back I found out that she's in a care home, and I don't know which one, so I love Grace. So anyway, this was also on Sam, I love you, Urban Decay. How beautiful is that? And it's a wee sample set, and it's 4 different eye primers, because I've got old eyes and crinkly eyes, and it helps the makeup steal. So it's kind of like with. So that's quite nice. So that spoiled. So that was my prizes that I won. I'm absolutely spoiled. Right, I'll tell you some podcasts. Like this is Diane of Nipples was my very first podcast that I ever watched, and it was a link through a group. How, I don't know, but I just followed the link and went on to it, and I love Diane, and she was my very first podcast. And then she mentioned somebody on her podcast and showed this beautiful yarn, which I got the yarn and I knit socks. These socks have disappeared off the face of the planet. I don't know where they are. I think they might have got ruined, so if she ever does that colourway again, I'll definitely be getting it. It's the Proverbial Knitter, and she's lovely, Tammy, and she's building her own house at the minute. Well, her and her husband are building her, well, they're not building it, getting the builders to build it, but, and she's posting photographs on Instagram, and she's just a wonderful person. So go have a wee look at the Proverbial Knitter. And then we've got Kimberly of the Sock Bunny Knit and Fit. She's not on a podcast for a couple of weeks, but she adopted a wee bunny, and she got home from work one day and he passed away, and well, devastate me. I know it would devastate me if that happened. But when she podcasts, she's great. So go have a wee search for Kimberly and the Sock Bunny Knit and Fit podcast, and then we'll get through Wendy, Silly Through. Love her. She's wonderful. She rocks this planet with her weight loss. Excellent. She's just an inspiration. And I watch her and she's just shrinking before my eyes. And she's in the Sassy Pants Knitter, which is SPK for short on Ravelry. So go look. And she is hardcore at this exercise. I've got an air walker there that I'm going to start going on, but of these strength. And she's told the funniest. Well, I suppose it's funny for us because it didn't happen to us. A ball pit, or a foam pit. So if you want to know what happened to Wendy or Fru in the foam pit, go watch our last episode. I'm sorry, I was sitting chortling away myself. But it wasn't really funny. If it happened to me, I'd have probably been crying. And then we've got Vicky, who is Friends of Heartland Knits, and she is so sweet. She's lovely. Just go watch her. That's all I can say. Then you've got Laura and Leslie of the Knit Girls with 3 L's, who I think, the way I've been hearing about it is that she's the oldest, they're one of the oldest podcasts. I think they've been around for 4 or 5 years. And the one's in Philly and the other one's in Mississippi. I think it's Mississippi. It's in that neck of the woods anyway. And they podcast through, is it Skyping? But anyway, they're different parts of the country and they're talking about each other, and every now and again they get together. And there's a great episode with they two and Mel from Ski Knits and Diane of Nibbles, and I was hysterical because Mel is just a screaming that. And then there's Jenna, Retro Lemon Studios, who I won on the stitch markers from. And she's absolutely wonderful. She is a even bigger rock star when it comes to weight loss. Just an inspiration. I keep posting every now and again when I'm doing really good. I'll post saying, oh, that's me, I'm on my healthy kick, and then I fall off the wagon. But then I read, I'm addicted to Diet Coke. I gave up smoking 4 years ago. 4 years this month. And Diet Coke, I just thought, no, I can never give it up, never give it up. And my son keeps saying to me, Mom, you're drinking poison, all that chemicals that's in it, da da da. And then on Facebook yesterday there was a big thing about Diet Coke being heart attack material. You can cause coronary disease, this, that and that. And I thought, that's it, I'm giving it up. Drinking water from now on. So I had my last glass just before I started podcasting. No more Diet Coke for Helen. I'm not saying I'll never drink fizzy juice again, but Tammy, she rocks on that as well. She's not had it for over a year. So, rock on. So that's all my podcast stuff. That's it. Yeah, I think that's me. I think that's everything done and dusted. Apparently, I've never really spoke about myself. Wait till you see what I've picked up in Poundland. Charmlets, they're called. £1 for the 2. They've got a wee lobster clasp on it, so I wasn't going to agree. I thought that's quite cute. See when you're doing all the work. One's a crown, one's the Eiffel Tower. And then I've got a pair of lips and wee cherries. And I seen these, Helen had made these, who's Chris's friend. Wee cherries, how cute are they? So, £2 for 4, so that was alright. I bought that the other day. Right, a bit about me. I'm getting older. I can see fine without the glasses, but I don't really see up close without them. So that's really been worse for me this year than any other year. General health is fair to middling. I think I'm starting the menopause. Sorry for you guys out there that want to watch this, but it's fact of life. Sweats are chronic, man. So I got my blood taken yesterday to see if that's started. To see, I've got 3 kids, they're all grown up. One's 30, one's 26 coming up, and the other one is 22 past. So no kiddlies, no grandkiddlies. Mum lives with us. Husband still lives in the same house as us. Freud tells people that I don't live here anymore, I still live here. I say to them, stop telling lies. As if I would go away and leave my mother. She'd kill me first. But anyway, mother's got a few illnesses. One of them I'll talk about, the other ones I'll know. It's up to her to let me know if I can. But one's called myelodysplasia, and it's basically it happens to people over the age of 60. And when I first heard the name, I thought, oh, away you go, you're kidding me on, it's an Italian guy or something. Myelodysplasia. Anyway, it's a blood disorder. And it was every 6 weeks, it's now doing every 4 weeks. She goes in to the hospital and gets 2 units of blood. So I call her a vampire. I said, you're a toothless vampire. Anyway, we have a laugh. And Mum's good. She'll be visiting my sister the day. I'll pat her on the bus and she'll be back up a bit. Maybe it's usually after 2. As I say, I work part-time, cleaning in the mornings in the Co, which is a food store. It's not very busy, it's kind of, I don't know what's happening with it now, but it's also got a clothes store inside it. So I don't really go on holidays or things like that because I've never got the money. As I say, only work part-time, and I've never been a great saver, never. I've been to America once. I went to Iowa when I was 40. I've been to Ireland, I've been to England, and I've been quite a few places in Scotland, but never really for holidays, just like day trips away. The wool festivals, you'll not really hear me talking about a lot of the wool festivals. I'd love to get to them all, but there was one just recently in Dingwall, which is a fair distance. I don't have a car and I don't drive, so everything for me would be public transport. And but there's one coming up in September. Woolfest coming up again next month, June. I think Woolfest in June at Cockermouth in Cumbria, and I've been to that one, but it's too close for me to start saving. But if I start saving my pennies now, I'm going to go to Yarndale, which is in Skipton in Yorkshire, and I love Yorkshire. It's beautiful. I've been to York and I've been through Skipton, and so I'm looking forward to that. So that's in September, and as far as I know, there's one other person going to go with me, Amanda. We went to Chester together for Louisa Harding at Stash Fine Yarns, and I think we're having a lunch in Troon, which is down in the coast area. The golfing, you've probably heard it. Most people have heard of the Royal Troon. I don't know why it's called Royal Troon, but it's Royal Troon, and there's a lot of golfing goes on down there. And there's me talking my slang again. Doon is down, and I was just thinking of all the Scottish words, but it's typical to this kind of Glasgow area and that. The way we talk is absolutely atrocious. I mean, see when people say to me, oh, I love your accent, you sound, I'm like, oh my god. So no, I love accents as well, and I've got quite a good ear, so I can usually pick up anything that people are saying. But I think with the Scottish words are just, yeah, maybe the Scousers, they're a wee bit harder. And I don't really know about Somerset and that. I've not really known many people from that area. But I've got quite a good ear for accents because my mum's Irish. I know her family are Irish, so Northern Ireland. So MD for Belfast, I can spot a mile away. or the north area, and I've got friends from Dublin and totally different accents, and then you get the tutors up in Scotland who are lovely speakers, and up the north of Scotland because we're in the central belt. We just don't, we talk quite scummy actually in this area. I try not to, but you just can't help it. It's what you're used to saying all the time. I mean, there's a word, and I think I forgot it. If I can think of words, I'll put them in, but it's like, people will say, can you say it, it's a Brobrecht Moonlicht. We don't say that here. We don't say it's a Brobrecht Moonlicht. We don't talk like that. I don't many people will say, oh, it's a Brody out there. Don't. Or night. It's night. Let me think. Think of a word. Tune. We don't say we're going to the town, we're going to the tune. No, I had a great word and I should have wrote it down. Because I know for some people that haven't got a good ear for accents, when I'm talking, it was like a blether. I wrote it in the way it's spelled, and you can also say a blather. And I wrote it in one of the groups. I was going to Yarndale, and if anybody's going, would they like to meet up for a blether? And one of the lassies, it's an American lassie, she put in, she says, that's a great word, but what does it mean? So if you want to meet up for a blether, it means would you like to meet up for a chat, a coffee, cup of tea. But we'll say, you want to be blether? Or you'll meet somebody in the town, they're talking away to somebody else and they'll say, you still blethering? So there, so that's my word word of the week, blether. Right, I think that's me. I'm talking garbage now. See, there I go, no. So, hello to everybody that's new, by the way. I'm overwhelmed. Hello. Camera stopped, and then it must have started a wee bit, and I don't know what happened, but it was just to say thanks to everybody who's joined the group and the YouTube channel and my Instagrammers. These are wonderful people. Thanks very much. And hopefully I'll try and get another one out next Saturday. And today's date is the 29th of May 2014. I'm terrible for putting dates in. I'm terrible for remembering things. I've got a wee pen as well for Cathy Caniel, and this was another wee trinket. And it's already in use, it's got loads of wee things in it. I just threw them out to show you. I'm waiting on the first part processing, so hopefully I can manage to get it all edited together. If not, it'll be in bits and pieces, and I'll see you maybe in a week. Cheerio!